Well, this is my first time in Japan, and I've been very happy over the last couple of days. The meetings I had, the discussions I had with officials, with Japanese intellectuals, academics, experts, have really made me think that Japan is not only an important country, but also so close to Turkey in many different areas. Turkish people always have felt and do feel a very warm feeling towards the Japanese people, Japanese culture and tradition. We have a long relationship going back to the 19th century, and that relationship has always highlighted the points of common interest and shared values between Turkey and Japan. My visit here is really to contribute to the growing relations between Turkey and Japan. Last year was the Japan year in Turkey to celebrate the 120th year of the sending of the Ertuğrul frigate from the Ottoman Empire by the Ottoman Sultan Abdülhamit II in 1890. And throughout the year we had numerous events and celebrations of Japanese culture in Turkey. And over the last couple of months also we have had a number of high-level visits to Japan from the Turkish side, officials coming discussing with their Japanese counterparts about a number of projects, including construction projects, satellite technology, tourism, trade, investment in Turkey, and a number of other projects. These are some of the areas in which Turkish and Japanese partnership has produced some very concrete and good results. But I have to say, the Turkish-Japanese economic potential is much higher than where it is right now. We have only a $3 billion trade volume between the two countries, and that's very small to compared to the size of the two economies. But I'm happy to report that there is that tremendous potential appreciated by both sides. To give you one example, last year, in year 2010, about 200,000 Japanese tourists visited Turkey, and the number increases every year. And that's a very encouraging sign. That means that Japanese people, when they come to Turkey, they feel at home. They feel a certain affinity towards our country, and we reciprocate that feeling, in our perceptions of Japanese culture and society. So in the next 5 to 10 years, I'm very hopeful that the Turkish-Japanese relations will enter a new stage and further increase in many, many different areas. In addition to these areas that I mentioned, economic, energy, tourism, and other official areas, to maintain this relationship and deepen it further, we need to establish contacts in other cultural, intellectual, academic areas also, between universities, between academics, journalists, research centers, and foundations. In that regard, Sasakawa Foundation is poised to play a very important role to increase relations between the two countries. Well, I'm very happy to be hosted by the Sasakawa Foundation. They have prepared an excellent program for me, and some of my colleagues will be visiting Japan soon also. I'm sure they will enjoy the same hospitality. There is a lot of substance in this program. I was very happy to see Sasakawa Foundation playing a role, an important role in this process, and to further increase and deepen the dialogue that exists between Turkey and Japan, we need this kind of partnership. With Sasakawa Foundation paying more attention to Turkey as a pivotal country now in the Middle East and in the Balkans, right in the meeting place between Turkey and Japan, I think the foundation will play even a more important role in the years to come, because Turkey now has become a very key country for a number of issues in the Middle East, in the Caucasus, and in the Balkans. And these are issues that are of interest also to people in Asia, in Africa, and other places. We also, as Turkey, are preparing, in fact, to increase our presence and visibility and engagements in Asia. And for that, Japan is a key partner, a neighbor, and a friend for us. And the Sasakawa Foundation initiatives that will include programs in Turkey will make a substantial contribution to a better understanding of the Middle East in particular and the Muslim world in general, in Japan and in Asia. And I consider these programs to be of really key strategic significance to have a better understanding and proper analysis of the developments in our part of the world and vice versa, for us to be able to understand the Japanese perspective within the Asian context of regional issues. We need to pay more attention to what our friends in this part of the world are dealing with, what are they saying about certain issues, and the Sasakawa Foundation programs, I believe, will play a very important role in this process. The issues we are dealing with in our world are intertwined. The regional and global and national issues have all become part of a one big kind of package. It's very difficult now to separate what is national from what is regional and what is regional from what is global. Therefore, when we deal with issues, say for example in the Middle East, we are also dealing with a number of global issues. When we deal with issues such as climate change, such as human trafficking, terrorism, child labor, and things of that sort, they are both national, regional, as well as global issues. And partnering in those areas, exchanging points of view about these issues, and brainstorming and thinking about these issues together is really key to developing a global discourse about international issues, about regional issues. Now, Sasakawa Peace Foundation, by launching a number of programs about these issues, I think is really catching a very important moment, a moment where we see the convergence of national, regional, and global perspectives, issues, problems. But to find solution to this, you need cooperation, you need different perspectives from East and West, from Asia, from Middle East, from Europe, from the Balkans, from different perspectives, because the common wisdom of humanity can produce concrete results and solutions only if we really put together the best perspectives and ideas from different cultures and societies. Therefore, the programs that Sasakawa Peace Foundation will be launching, and in fact have already launched on some of these issues, I think will make an important contribution to developing a fair, a just, equal, representative, and transparent global order.